Political ideologies explained. 1. Liberalism. Liberalism advocates for individual freedoms and rights as its core principles. It emphasizes equality before the law, democracy, and support for social justice, civil liberties, and political freedoms. Liberals generally advocate for a market economy with some degree of government intervention to correct social inequalities. 2. Conservatism. Conservatism values tradition, social stability, and continuity. It emphasizes the importance of maintaining existing social institutions. Conservatives often advocate for a limited role of government in economic affairs, preferring free market solutions, but may support state intervention in moral and social issues to preserve traditional values. 3. Socialism. Socialism advocates for the ownership and regulation of the means of production, distribution, and exchange by the community as a whole or the state. It emphasizes economic equality, often through progressive taxation and public ownership of significant sectors of the economy. Socialists aim to reduce social inequality and promote social justice. 4. Communism. Communism is a political and economic ideology that aims for a classless society in which all property is publicly owned and each person works and is paid according to their abilities and needs. It's often associated with Marxist-Leninist theory, where a single party controls the state and seeks to abolish capitalism, aiming for a stateless, classless society. 5. Fascism. Fascism is characterized by dictatorial power, forcible suppression of opposition, as well as strong regimentation of society and the economy. It often promotes nationalism, ethnic superiority, and the central role of the state in directing the nation's destiny. 6. Libertarianism. Libertarianism emphasizes individual liberty as its core principle. Libertarians advocate for minimal state intervention in the personal and economic lives of individuals, believing that free markets and voluntary exchanges are the most efficient ways to distribute resources. 7. Environmentalism. While not exclusively political, environmentalism has shaped political thought regarding the planet and resource use. It emphasizes the importance of protecting the natural environment against degradation and pollution, with some strains advocating for radical restructuring of the global economy towards sustainability. 8. Feminism. Feminism focuses on advocating for women's rights on the grounds of political, social, and economic equality to men. It has spawned various movements aiming to address issues such as gender inequalities, reproductive rights, and violence against women. 9. Anarchism. Anarchism calls for the abolition of the state, which it views as undesirable, unnecessary, and harmful. Anarchists advocate for a stateless society based on voluntary associations and cooperation without hierarchical structures. 10. Nationalism. Nationalism is an ideology based on the premise that the individual's loyalty and devotion to the nation-state surpass other individual or group interests. It can manifest in civic pride, ethnic nationalism, or cultural nationalism, often emphasizing a shared heritage, language, culture, and values. Each of these ideologies offers a different view on the role of government, individual freedom, economic systems, and social organization. They continue to evolve and influence each other, reflecting the complexities of modern societies and the diverse perspectives of their members. 11. Progressivism. Progressivism advocates for social reform and progress towards better conditions in society through government action. Progressives typically support ideas such as environmental protection, civil rights, and social justice. 12. Populism. Populism is characterized by its appeal to the interests and conceptions of the general people, especially contrasting with the interests of the elite. It can manifest across the political spectrum, with both right-wing and left-wing variants. 13. Centrism. Centrism seeks a middle ground regarding political, social, and economic principles. Centrists often advocate for a balance between individual liberty and social equality, and they may support moderate policies from both the left and right. 14. Monarchism. Monarchism supports the rule by a monarch, and it advocates for a monarchical system of government. Monarchists may support either absolute or constitutional monarchies. 15. Authoritarianism. Authoritarianism denotes a political system characterized by strong central power and limited political freedoms. Individual freedoms are subordinate to the state, and there is little political pluralism. 16. Liberal socialism. Liberal socialism combines aspects of liberalism and socialism, advocating for a socially oriented economy within a liberal democratic framework, emphasizing both individual freedom and social justice. 17. Democratic socialism. Democratic socialism seeks to blend the ideas of democracy and socialism, advocating for political democracy alongside a socially owned economy, with a particular emphasis on workers' rights, social welfare, and reducing economic inequality. 18. Anarcho-Syndicalism. Anarcho-Syndicalism focuses on direct action through workers' unions as a method for workers to gain control of the economy and the government. It is a branch of anarchism that views syndicalism as a method for achieving an anarchist society. 19. Neo-Liberalism. Neo-Liberalism emphasizes free market capitalism, deregulation, and reduction in government spending as a way to enhance economic growth. It advocates for the privatization of state-run industries and free trade. Which ideology do you believe in? Like and subscribe.